and he's under the illusion that he found a spirituality. So if all of us become like him in the society, imagine what will happen, you know. Many of us will die under the hunger because nobody was going to go to work. Spirituality is, don't be deceived by it. It's the good things. You all know what it is. It's right inside any man. He knows what's the good things to do. So I'm looking into my notes. So the personal happiness cannot be achieved. Another reason for it that it cannot be achieved is that it is tied into other people's happiness. You've heard these videos before, that we are one cell of the body of humanity. One happy cell and a sick body is not going to last very long. The main body dies, so is the cell. So the whole society has to be good and healthy for the cell to enjoy it. Let me give you an example, another example, and more understandable. So you're happy, beautiful, got a lot of money and this and that, but you're living in a city, somewhere in Africa, I don't know, places that there's no even electricity. There's no water. The society is so low, so down, and you are millionaires in it. How could you enjoy? You know, when the whole society is full of brigands and the highwaymen and thieves and they're just ready to slay you any time, how would you become happy? Because your society is not happy, you simply cannot be happy if the society is not happy. Your happiness is tied into where you live with other people. You're a part of them. This is why Baha'ullah cannot be happy. No spiritual man can be happy. You see? The only way a spiritual man can be happy as if he gets engaged in fixing the problem. His problem and others people's problem. Not through his own magic mind, but use the mind of Baha'ullah, which is the manufacturers of the universe, using his manual to fix the world and fix his own life. That can trigger happiness in him. But if you see him all the time, he's working like hell. Like a student in the class, he's in his last year of becoming a doctor, a medical doctor, I don't know, huge, you know. And as soon as he gets out, he knows he's going to have a great job, great money and everything else. But meantime, he has to work 24 hours. Can you describe his happiness? He can only be happy that there is a future, for sure. But at the present time, there is no happiness for him. The happiness of a spiritual man is like that, you know. That's how it goes with him. So, Baha'u'llah cannot be happy. It's like a mother. If mother sees that children's are not happy and they're not doing well, how could she be happy? When his own flesh and bloods are not happy and they're destroying themselves, you know. So we are connected to others. Our happiness is directly tied into what other surrounding people are doing. At least the surrounding area, you know, you have to make them fine. I can't just enjoy all the money you make and all the things you have and you're not going to give to nobody and nothing and you think that, you know, that's going to work. It's not going to. So, what is the secret? We have to know. At least stay out of problem, sadness, you know, partial happiness we might get. The secret is this. Again, you know it, you pass by it, but you don't notice it probably. That we live in a society, in a life that is changing every minute. I figured a man dies every 5 years. When he's a baby, he borns. After 5 years, this 5 years kid has nothing to do with that baby. Completely, you know, the whole thing is being updated. When it's 5 to 10, same thing. 10 to 15, then you know sex. 15 to 20, you know, a lot of again changes. 20 to 25, marries, finds a girlfriend, changes. 25, 30, probably become a father, again changes. And after that, there may not be change, but the changes happens spiritually. You either go down or you go up. So, this is the secret. How can I want something, or love somebody even, to know next 5 years this things is not going to change? If things are giving me happiness, it's related to the life of that thing. When it dies, my happiness, because it is conditioned by that things, it's gone, my happiness is gone. That's not really happiness, it's a conditional happiness. Because it's conditioned upon you have that things in your possession. Okay? If it's gone, you're not happy. Whereas the spiritual happiness is not like that. Even if you're in jail, you're happy because you know what you're doing is the right thing and there's a future. So, everything, every damn thing's in this universe, it's going. Baha'ullah sits on the side of the stream, a river, a creek. As the water goes, it tells you, you're going to. You have to know that death is waiting for all of us. Baha'u'llah says, I'm paraphrasing in the hidden word, why are you not happy? He says, I have given you the glad tidings that you are going to die. Why? Because as we grow bigger, older, especially older, pain is everywhere in the body. The older people know, the younger people don't know. Many of us, under so much pain, we prefer to die. But we have to, wait till the time comes. So the death is on the way. It is the solution. It's the way out. That's the only way out. So that is one of the things. Baha'u'llah says, your happiness is tied in you to know what is the end of this road, death of your physical body. Hope it is the survival of your spiritual being. If not, then it's hard, eh? So, we have to learn how to die easier. Imagine a man, gets in a car. Before he gets into the car, the door locks, or his hand is in and the car goes. What happens? He's going to be on the road and his hand is going to get cut, his leg is going to get cut. It is that hard for you when you die and you have attachment here. Because your spirit is attached to these things. Even in relation to your children, Bob even says that is an attachment too. It has to be a duty, it should not be an attachment, he says. You have a duty to bring good children in the world, but should not be even attached to them. Okay. How difficult it is. I know many people. For them to die, they have to leave everything they love, they cherish, and they don't want to give to nobody. They have to leave all of it behind. Their soul is not dead. It is so hard for the poor soul to get distracted. It's just like a man in the middle of the harsh cold winter. He's sitting in his beautiful room and they just kick him right outside, lock the door on him, and he's banging on the door, let me in, let me in. But they don't. That is the attachment to this stuff in this world. Do not please injure your soul by having it attached to the material things. Surgically remove it. Be a user. Do not be a possessor of things. Okay. So, look into my notes that I've written. I remember one day I said something to Lisa 15 years ago, I think. I said this moment of happiness that you have, 5 minutes you're happy, 10 minutes you're happy. Some friend comes by and cherish you, you go buy something. I see this moment of happiness that you have and I put it together. I see nothing but a sad story. It's like the clear water of the ocean. When you take it in the palm of a hand, it's very clear, bright. But when you hit them on the top of each other, they look dirty, dark, and very, very blue. Very, very blue. The blue life you have because of this moment of the happiness. Put them together, it's nothing but blue. So being happy for this little emotion you get there and then you call that happiness, you're sadly wrong, No, somebody was asking me, what is your happiness? Yeah, my happiness is that I see somebody's responding to these videos. That's the only way I can talk to you. And Baha'ullah does not want to go further than this. I've asked him, he said, seriously, no. Because if I give you $50 million and you go do it, Abbas, what will you do? We will have again Baha'is just like we have right now. Nothing's going to change. Mankind, they have to come on their own. If they give it to you, you could do it. But if you're asking me to do it, I'm not going to. If I want to give you money to do it, well, I'll go do it myself. The whole notion is that you guys do it, because when you do it, you grow. If I give it to you,